Oh my god, look at all these sexy drones. This is gonna be a fun video.
Fashion stars, burrito burnt to a char. Fashion is law, nailing trinkets to dolls. 108 commanded to procreate. Fasting for 40 days and death if you desecrate. 2000.
Hello? Hey, how's it going? It's Everzon here. So today I'm really excited to make this video. I'm going to be talking about my top 3 favorite drones, and they each have their own reasons. So, if you do not know what drones these are, then you should probably not get those two, and you should stick with this guy. But in case you don't, this is the Dromeda Ominous brushed quadcopter. Here is the Blade 200QX, a brushless quadcopter. And back there is the DJI Phantom 3 Standard Edition. So, what am I doing? Well, I'm gonna tell you which drone is best for you, because jump on the bandwagon and do it. Anyways, so if you are just starting off with drones, like if you're watching this video like, oh, I kind of want to get into drones, but I don't know. Yeah, your best bet is to go with this guy. This is the Dromeda Ominous, and it is a quad rotor that has brushed motors. Is a kind of an interesting size because it's a medium-sized quad, but it's a little bit larger than a medium-sized quad. It's not quite a large, as you can see, but its arm span is long enough where it's bigger than a medium quad, but kind of in the middle. And the reason why the Dromeda Ominous is such a good beginner drone is because it's tough as nails. This sucker is so tough. It is a hardy quad, and it is hard to break. For those of you who have flown these, you know they fly pretty nice. They're just built like tanks. For brushed motors, they're pretty nice. So I have the red, white, and black one. And as you can see, it also has nice LEDs, so you can fly it at night. You get about a 10 to 12 minute battery life out of this guy. It's a pretty nice little quad. Standard quad. It's pretty good for doing tricks. You can do tricks with it. If I remember, here's the transmitter. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of... Yep. So that's what it kind of sounds like. You get kind of a good feel for it. Red in the front, black in the back. It's a nice little beginner quad. I really recommend this one. This one's a good one to learn on. And it's also just kind of fun to fly too, because you can do some pretty cool stunts with it and stuff, and you can take off the gyroscope on it. I think it's got a 6-axis gyro, if I remember correctly. So when you take it off, you can do all those fun 3D flips and stuff on your own. I like flying in its highest rate mode and then taking out the gyro and taking it off and on. And when you're facing into the wind, that's a good trick to take out the gyro so it can keep diving down like that. It can keep diving, which is kind of nice with these types of drones. These ones that have brush motors that aren't as strong. That's a good technique, is when you're going into the wind and you kind of have to land quickly. You keep switching off and on the gyro so it's flying, going forward, and then it's cutting down and doing that. And it actually works. So my next recommendation is a Blade 200QX. This thing is awesome. There's just, this drone, for how much it costs, is just awesome. The Dromeda Ominous is RTF. It's ready to fly right out of the box. This is not. This is a BNF version. They do not sell a transmitter with it. There's a list on the back of the box of what transmitters it'll work for. Here's the Spectrum DX5E, and this will work with it. It's a pretty nice controller. It's pretty big though. I mean, the controller is bigger than the drone. And okay. Anyways, so as you can see, it is a brushless quad. It has brushless motors, so it's got a lot of power. Ton of power, can fly in really high winds. I've flown it in 25-mile-an-hour winds and I was able to keep it hovering. It's capable of carrying a camera. You can buy a camera accessory for the little guy. I wouldn't recommend it because that camera hasn't gotten the best reviews, but you can go on Amazon and pick up a little keychain spy camera. That's what I use for mine. And you can just like put a piece of foam underneath here to deal with the vibrations, so you don't get that kind of jello effect on your videos. and then you will kind of dampen that, and then you're pretty much set for $10. You can get one of those keychain cameras, and then you can be flying. Now this one's battery, I think it's about 12 to 15 minutes, if I remember correctly. The only thing I've noticed about these is if you crash one of these, you're probably going to be done, and you're probably gonna have to get a new body for it. It is really easy to buy a body for it and transfer all the components to the next body, because it just, everything's pretty much the same in every one of these little guys. But the body that it has is a lightweight plastic that's transparent, so it has a nice cool effect to it and stuff, and it looks sweet, and it's pretty light for what it is, but it doesn't do the best when it comes to dealing with a crash. The rotors, these are pretty tough. As you can see, I've got a bent one back here because when I first got it, I kind of crashed it a little bit. It was a little bit of a wipeout because I was still getting its gyroscope and everything set up, and I kind of wiped out a little bit with it, and I biffed a turn, and I was amazed that it came out of that without a crack in the frame. But yeah, this is a more of a advanced drone. This one you kind of need a little bit more experience with because it's a lot faster. I would consider it a racing drone. It's pretty fast for a little thing. It's got a lot of power and a ton of kick to it. This is just a fun drone to fly. You can fly it at night or a day. Technically, you do not have to get this one registered. This drone is actually underweight and it's undersized, but I would still get it registered just to be safe. Or if you have a DJI Phantom or a bigger drone that is registered, you can use that number on this one as well. But yeah, that's the Blade 200 QX. It's about $230 to $250. And the controller, it's pretty nice. You have different modes you can switch between. This is no gyro, so this is when you will not have any gyro, and you will probably crash into the ground. I usually leave it in this mode. That's the more advanced mode. But yeah. Kind of have a loose trigger on mine, that little switch, because I've used this for a while. It has nothing to do with the drone, it's just the remote. It's kind of getting old. And then we have my favorite. This is the DJI Phantom 3. And this is for professionals who are really trying to get into aerial photography. Like, this is for the person who really wants to get into aerial photography and make some bank with it, like I do. Now, this guy is a lot of money. You're looking into the 500s, and then you're looking into the 500s to 600s when you want to get one of these, and that's just for the standard one. Now there's a Phantom 4 out, the Phantom 3 advanced one, the professional one. That one's close to $1,000. The Phantom 4 is around it's about $1,000 to $1,500, and it does have GPS stabilization. It has altitude hold. It has a 3-axis gyro, so you can move it around and it'll stay still. It's pretty nice. Got different rates. Here's your transmitter. It's really nice. It sends on-time FPV back to your phone through the app. It's really nice. All updates come through on the app, and you can update it. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to update it every time, and it's pretty low. It's pretty battery conservative when updating. You usually only get about 10% off when you update it. So it's just nice. It's got a really nice camera, and it comes with an SD card as well. The battery, you get about a half an hour of flight time out of it, which is a lot better than these two. You get about a half an hour. You will have to get this drone registered through the website. So if you're gonna fly this drone, you gotta get it registered. Otherwise, you could get it taken away from you. It has brushless motors, so it's got really powerful motors. I've flown this one in about 30-mile-an-hour winds before, and it was able to hold a hover. This is a really nice drone, but it's really easy to fly. This is a really smooth drone because it has that GPS and everything's all auto-stabilized and it's not going anywhere. And with that GPS, if it does go out of range, it will fly back where it took off. I mean, it's really nice. But I wouldn't feel comfortable for my first drone ever spending $500 on a professional aerial photography platform and then crashing it and then, being scared of drones for the rest of my life. When I first got this drone, I was super shaky the first couple times I flew it because it's so much money in the air. This thing, it's like $80. You can crash this thing, go and get a new one. This one's a little more kind of This one's more expensive, but it's a really nice drone. It's a nice, fast, fun drone. But the Phantom is my favorite, and the Phantom's always had a special place in my heart because I've always wanted a Phantom ever since I started. I've been flying these things for close to 6 years now, and I've been flying like aircraft stuff, like Airhog stuff since I was 6. I didn't get into quad rotors until I was about I didn't get into quad rotors until I was about 13. So I've been flying quad rotors for about 3 years, and I've been flying like helicopters from Airhogs and crap since for like 3 more years. So I've been flying these things for 6 years, aircrafts, and I would recommend picking up a little nano quad or something like that and learning on that for like $20, and then upgrading to a Andromeda Omnis. I really like this quad. I really believe in this one. Learn your basics on a bigger quad like this, earn your ground, and then move to one of these. Move to a Blade. And now the Blade 350 QX I wouldn't recommend because it's close to the DJI Phantom. It's close to price point, but I think the Phantom's better, and a lot of people say the Phantom's better. It flies smoother, it has a better camera, almost everything's better. And you can look at spec-wise, and there might be some things that are better about that, but when you put it all together, the Phantom's it's just better. It just handles much better. But the 200 QX, like this is, the 200 scale one, this one is really nice. I really do recommend this one. This is a good one to learn on for a little bit of a faster, agile drone, kind of more money in the air, and then after you learn your basics on that, you switch to one of these, the Phantom. Now, here's the thing. Aerial photography platform. This is not going to be as fast as that. It's gonna be more powerful. It's got a lot of power to it, but it is not going to be as fast as that. That's meant for more agile racers, ones that can handle that speed, just kind of a fun little speed freak drone. This one is more of an aerial photography platform. This is more for calm, relaxing flights, getting cool shots, stuff like that. I've got some videos on my channel if you want to check those out of the Phantom 3. But yeah, there's a lot of other stuff I can talk about the Phantom and all of these, but I can only fit it into kind of one video. I don't know what that sound was, but oh, that's the controller. Oh, it's coming from this one. Yeah. Anyways, that's kind of the whole video. These are my 3 favorite drones right here. Turning that off. These are my 3 favorite drones. I really do recommend the Phantom. The Phantom is really nice. And same with this. This is a nice one as well. The Omnis is a good one to learn on, though. The Omnis has a special place in my heart. But these are all fun night flyers. Like, if you love flying at night, any of these 3 is going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's kind of my video on drones. Now it's getting nicer and people can fly these little dudes. It's kind of cool. I've seen a lot of kids in my neighborhood starting to fly these little drones after they've seen me flying around for years, and it's kind of cool. But yeah, again, just that gyro is so cool. The other thing is the Phantom has the intelligent flight battery too, which is nice. Yeah, anyways, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll go out and pick up one of these drones, because they're all nice drones. These are my top 3 drones. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you later.
Now, you can't spell nutrition without nut, am I right?